Now, the Haridwar police on Saturday arrested seer Yati Narsinghanand in connection with the hate speeches made at a 3-day-long Dharam Sansad in Haridwar, which was held between December 17th and the 19th. In fact, this is the second arrest in the hate speech case after public uproar after videos surfaced on social media, and the Supreme Court took cognizance of the matter, seeking response from the state government. Here's a report.
The Uttarakhand police on Saturday made its second arrest in the Dharam Sansad hate speech case by nabbing Yati Narsinghanand Maharaj from the Juna Akhara. On Thursday, Wasim Rizvi alias Jitendra Singh Tyagi was arrested in the same case.
एक कोतवाली में जो मुकदमा था, उस मुकदमे के अकॉर्डिंग वो अभियुक्त थे, तो उनको आज गिरफ्तार किया गया है।
किनको किया गया है?
ये जो यति नरसिंहानंद हैं, उनकी गिरफ्तारी।
सर, किस मामले में किया गया है?
क्योंकि उन पे 2-3 मुकदमे चल रहे थे, तो लगातार ऑफेंस उनका रिपीट हो रहा था, तो इस आधार पे उनकी अरेस्टिंग।
After Narayan Tyagi was arrested, the police had issued notices to 2 other key accused persons, Sadhvi Annapurna and Yati Narsinghanand. Narsinghanand, a controversial priest of Ghaziabad's Dasna temple, had organized the Dharam Sansad in Haridwar, while Sadhi Annapurna was one of the speakers at the event where provocative speeches were allegedly made against Muslims. The hate speeches were allegedly delivered in a 2-day event in Haridwar by Yati Narsinghanand and in the national capital by Hindu Yuva Vahini. Earlier on Wednesday, the Supreme Court had also issued notices to the Uttarakhand and Delhi police departments on a plea seeking an independent probe into the Dharam Sansad speeches. A bench of Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, Justices Hima Kohli and Suryakant sought responses from the Delhi and Uttarakhand police in 10 days. After making the second arrest in the case, the police has informed that Dharam Das and Annapurna were among others booked under the Indian Penal Code Section 153A. Your report, Republic TV.
And that's the latest that we are learning, that another seer, Yati Narsinghanand, has been arrested by the Uttarakhand police in the Haridwar hate speech case. It's the second arrest to be made after Wasim Rizvi was arrested earlier on Friday. And joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Shravan. Good morning, Shravan. So that's the latest development coming in the Haridwar hate speech row. Another arrest made. What is your reading into the case? Do you think another arrest is also likely to be made in the case?
Well, in fact, as far as the Uttarakhand police is concerned, remember, they have essentially come under immense flack for dragging their feet in this entire matter. But having said that, the Uttarakhand police has essentially indicated that based on the complaint that was essentially filed in this particular matter, this was basically with regards to the 3-day-long Dharam Sansad in Haridwar on 17th to the 19th of December. Now, they are essentially indicating that this is the second arrest in the hate speech case after there was massive public uproar as videos of the event were widely circulated on social media. In fact, remember a similar sort of a Dharam Sansad that actually took place in the state of Chhattisgarh, and what you see right now on your screens are also images of Kalicharan, who was arrested from Maharashtra. This was after a case was also registered in Chhattisgarh of a similar sort of incident that actually took place.
Well, that's right, Shravan. Let's not forget, it comes after the Supreme Court intervened. So yes, Supreme Court having to take cognizance of the whole matter when the state government faced massive backlash from the public as well.
Well, questions were effectively asked about the political reactions that were also coming in. The fact of the matter is that as far as 2 different states, one is in Uttarakhand and the other in Chhattisgarh, we have seen how these reactions were essentially coming in of hate speech being delivered by several of these leaders, religious leaders who allegedly delivered hate speeches. But what you see is the reactions coming in, or perhaps the hypocrisy that was basically seen on in one particular state and in the other, where no action was also being taken. Let me also bring in my colleague Madhurima, who's been joining us on this broadcast. Madhurima, just take us through the details that you're picking up of the latest arrest. This is coming in after the Supreme Court intervention. We've seen there's been a massive uproar with regards to the fact that whether at all there's been any action that was taken by the Uttarakhand police or not. But finally, we have been told that the second arrest has been made. Madhurima, if you can hear me.
Yes, Shravan, what we are learning as of today is that a religious leader, Yati Narsinghanand, accused of inflammatory speeches at the recent Dharam Sansad in Haridwar, has been arrested. This is started as the second arrest in the case after Wasim Rizvi, who was arrested last Thursday. Yati Narsinghanand, the controversial priest of Dasna temple in Ghaziabad, has been now accused and arrested in this entire matter because Dharam Sansad, if you remember, ever since the idea was touted, there were a couple of Muslim leaders who alleged that this is nothing but a communal way to stand against Muslim, and one after another such statements were being made. And then we saw the entire fiasco as well. Now that the incident happened, this is the second arrest that comes after Wasim Rizvi. And we need to, talking about the details. He was one of the organizers of the event in Haridwar. He has often been in the news for provocative statement against the communities. Rizvi, who converted to Hinduism and now calls himself Jitendra Tyagi, was the first arrest in the case, and former chairman of the Central Shia Waqf Board. This is what we're learning, Shravan. Rest we'll know once the FIR comes out as to what are the charges. Though, Mr. Yati's name was later added to the FIR along with Sagar Sindhu Maharaj. So the Uttarakhand government had earlier formed a 5-member SIT to probe the allegations of hate speech delivered at Dharam Sansad. Rest we'll have to see as to how this entire investigation pans out. Shravan.
Well, thank you very much, Madhurima, for getting us the latest details as far as the Dharam Sansad is concerned. Trust you to keep us ahead on this story.